Hi angels, hi my loves, how you girls doing today? So today's video is going to be a fun video. It's a fun video. I'm so excited because I'm going to be comparing three Dooney and Bourke bags. Three Dooney and Bourke handbags that are in my collection, and I thought they were similar. So if I think they're similar, then I figured that you girls might think they're similar as well. So I figured, why not come on camera and talk about them for a little bit, with you guys. So grab a cup of coffee, grab yourself a soda, a drink, some water. Come on back and sit down with me and spend some time with Lvluxegirl, because today we're going to be comparing these three Dooney and Bourke handbags. So to start off, all three of them are satchels. Let's start over here on my right, your left. We have the Dooney and Bourke Wayfarer Satchel in the nylon. So this is the beautiful Dooney and Bourke Wayfarer Satchel in nylon. It's from the nylon line and it's called the Wayfarer. It's a beautiful bag. It comes in so many different colors online. You can see the lovely model is wearing it and she looks so cute. She's out and about, just lounging on a chair. The nylon satchel is so nice for whenever you just want to kick back at a park, or, if you're going to be spending some time outdoors on a picnic or just anywhere, it'll be a nice bag to carry with you. So it comes in green, yellow, pink online, and it is still being sold online. Next, we have this lovely Dooney and Bourke Gladstone satchel. Now, the Gladstone satchel right here is an older Dooney and Bourke bag. This is a vintage bag. This vintage Dooney and Bourke bag might not be everybody's cup of tea. You have to be somebody that appreciates leather and that loves vintage leather, as well as somebody that appreciates vintage Dooney and Bourke bags. Somebody like SW, somebody like Turquoise Purple Sky, all my Dooney and Bourke sisters out there, handbag sisters like Ty Lindsay, Sus What, all you girls that can appreciate the older vintage Dooney and Bourke bag. This is a Dooney and Bourke Gladstone, and it is a satchel bag in leather. This bag is not being currently sold online, not the vintage version. Dooney and Bourke has gone ahead and reissued the Dooney and Bourke reissue lines ×3 or whatever it's called, where they redid this Gladstone in different satchels. They redid several Dooney and Bourke satchels, maybe not the Gladstone, but they redid several AWOL leather bags. This is the original baby right here. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. Next, we have this lovely beauty right here, my Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel in large. This is also a Dooney and Bourke, just a classic for Dooney and Bourke in Florentine leather. This beautiful bag is in Florentine leather, and this baby is still being sold online. She's being sold online and offered in so many different colors. You can get her in red, green, all the different colors that Dooney and Bourke has offered her for online. So go ahead and make sure you check that out, as well as you can pick her up at an outlet. If you have an outlet near you in whatever state you live in, then the Florentine satchels are still available at the outlet. So all of these bags are top handle. They all can be carried from the top handle, or they can be carried in the crook of your arm, because they have the top handle. They also can be used as a shoulder bag. All of the bags come with straps. All of these lovely bags will come with a strap. I have the straps for all these lovely handbags right here. And I'm going to go ahead and give you some measurements on these beauties. So let's start with the Dooney and Bourke large satchel. She is about 15 inches long in length. And she is about 10 inches. So she's about 15 inches long by 10 inches tall. This lovely bag is 15 inches lengthwise and about 10 inches tall. Now, these are just my rough approximation dimensions. The official dimensions will be online. Like I said, this beauty is still available online, but I just wanted to give you some options. If you're thinking about getting a Dooney and Bourke satchel, a lot of ladies that watch my channel are very familiar with Dooney and Bourke. They have all the knowledge. They know a lot about Dooney and Bourke. But a lot of you guys out there are just learning Dooney and Bourke. And if you're just learning Dooney and Bourke and you want a little bit of information, I thought this would be a pretty informative video for you to let you know that they're still selling the Wayfarer Satchel online right here, as well as still selling the Dooney and Bourke Florentine Satchel online. So if you're looking online currently, you have an option between these two bags right here. If you're currently looking online, you would have an option to pick between these two beauties that I'm holding up in my hand. Now, if you're someone that likes vintage, older bags, then you would be able to go ahead and look for the Gladstone. If you want, I always say that if you're a handbag lover, if you love handbags, then I think it's a good idea to have one vintage Coach bag as well as one vintage Dooney and Bourke bag in your collection. So if you're someone out there and you're a handbag lover and you just love all the bags like myself, go ahead and make sure you add one vintage Coach and one vintage Dooney and Bourke to your handbag collection. Trust me, you're going to enjoy that. So this is the Gladstone. Now I have the smaller Gladstone. This bag when it was offered, this is the larger Gladstone. There was 4 of them. There were 4 Gladstone bags when they were offered. There were 2 travel size pieces that were extremely big. Then there was the large Gladstone that I have right here, and then there was the smaller size Gladstone. So the reason I was calling this bag small is because compared to the 2 larger travel pieces, this is the smaller Gladstone of the travel pieces, because all 4 of the bags were intended to be travel bags. Then when you look at the 2 smaller bags that are more handbag purse size, this is the large Gladstone, and they made a smaller Gladstone. This bag right here measures about 14 inches long. So the large satchel, remember we talked about it, it was 15 inches long. The Gladstone is about 14 inches long. So you get 15 inches long on the Florentine Satchel and 14 inches long on the Gladstone. Height-wise, remember we said 10 inches on the Florentine Satchel, and you're going to get about, I would say about 8 inches on the Gladstone. So 10 inches on the Florentine Satchel, tall, and 8 inches on the Gladstone. One thing that I would like to say about the Gladstone, because the Gladstone is a used, pre-loved bag, even though I'm giving you these approximate dimensions, keep in mind that vintage bags were used by somebody else before you. It had a previous owner. And anytime you have a bag, it gets custom and conditioned. It gets broken in by you. So the shape of the bag will be a little bit smushed around or a little bit, it's going to be formed based on the person that used it before you. Only when you get a new bag are you going to be able to shape and form the bag yourself. So I'm giving you the approximate dimensions, but sometimes, a bag may have been a little bit more smushed by the previous owner, or it might be a little bit more outstretched by the previous owner. So that will kind of sway dimensions off just a little bit. It'll send the dimensions off just a little bit based on how the bag was broken in of a vintage bag. Lastly, we have the Wayfarer Satchel over there. I didn't forget about the Wayfarer Satchel. The length of the Wayfarer Satchel is, let's go ahead and switch these beauties. It is about 1 foot long by about 8 inches tall. So let's see if I could remember these dimensions in my head. We have 15 inches long on the Florentine Satchel, 14 inches long on the Gladstone. What did I say just now? 12? A foot, 12 inches long on the Wayfarer. And we have 10 inches tall on the Florentine Satchel, about 8 to 10 inches on the Gladstone, and about 8 inches on the Wayfarer. So pretty much those are the rough dimensions of my 3 beauties right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on this comparison of 3 different types of Dooney and Bourke satchels. Remember to check out my playlist on Dooney and Bourke satchels. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you ladies in tomorrow's video. Bye.